don't spend my time trying to kiss.
PM Eastern Time on the NBA 2K League Twitch channel. We'll see y'all there.
Now, Chris, before you hop into any more games, make sure to evolve Trae Young, and he will go from an emerald to a sapphire.
Here you go. So, some evolution.
Here's Porter. He's got 5. MP outside, driving to the basket, hauled in by the Kings. Holmes has got 4 rebounds in the game. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Let's listen in to head coach Alvin Gentry from moments ago.
With a sense of urgency right now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Chimezie Metu out there with Richaun Holmes. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Davis in at the 3, small forward. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Rockets making a change here. Woods checked in.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
DiVincenzo against MP. Baseline try. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pass to DiVincenzo. Houston has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Outside Porter. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Timeout called. The Kings.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Green's checked in for the Rockets. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's DiVincenzo following the score by Houston. 13 feet out. Holmes, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And that's a foul called on Richaun Holmes. That's his 3rd foul so far. Schroeder, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
Substitution.
Down low. Here's Wood. Cash. It's MP picking up the... assist.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Offensive rebound, Kings. Here's Metu. Sacramento again missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Outside Schroeder. MP against Sabonis. And Wood with the stuff.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Fox against Schroeder. To halt the run. And it's Fox with the jam.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
The drive by MP. It's good. MP's got 38 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good position close to the basket.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Rockets.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And with this win, they'll have a 2-1 advantage in this tightly contested season series with one more game remaining this year against Sacramento.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm a cool dude if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss me. 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these people know me. I order $50 guacamole. And my diamonds hit. My old rollie tick. Okay.
Evolutions may have a branched path. You choose to go for a playmaking upgrade, or you can get a shooting upgrade.
You already know. We're going to shoot the ball. We don't pass around my team. Let's go. John, what should we hop into next?
Hey, it's time to get you back in game. Let's go for a challenge. Pickup challenge. Pickup challenges take your current lineup and matches you up with an equally rated lineup. So you can pick whoever you want from your collection.
The main event is kicked. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is our Sacramento starting five. Davis is out there with Metu. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Rozier in at the 2 guard. And for the Rockets, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Green. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Wall. And it's MP in at the 2. And at this point late in the season, Brent, any danger that contenders that might be coasting can't flip the switch for the playoffs?
I don't think so, Kevin. There's a lot of talk about you want to be hot going into the playoffs. And, you know, I've looked at numbers like that where teams who have gone in, even teams who have won the championship, have been 500 in their last 14 or 15 or 16 games. And, you know, I think it's just a matter of experience. And those teams that have it, they understand the tempo with which they can play before they head into the postseason action.
And what a season it's been for MP, winning Player of the Month multiple times.
He's playing some of the best basketball of his career. You can tell how seriously he takes each and every game. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just... How about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Rozier. Here's Sabonis. Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Wall finds MP. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring abilities, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And MP throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Metu. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Rozier's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Outside, Green. And MP with the basket on the assist from Green. That's now 8 points for MP. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly, who knows, but there he is, and we see it very clearly. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. No great thinking about De'Aaron Fox.
King substitution.
Here's MP. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Terry Rozier.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Houston making a switch. Wall's checked in. That's who's checked in for the Kings. We've got Wood. Martin is out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Then it's MP. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And MP throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played superbly. He had 42 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. Looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Kings trail by 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Here's Medu. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And Sacramento has possession, trailing by 5. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Basket counts.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now the feed to MP. That one good for 2. And that's 20 points for MP.
A nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
And it's Rozier missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
MP deciding where to go with it. From deep. Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for Trone. 83% accuracy.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
MP against Rozier. Medu kept alive. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Medu's got 8 points.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A new up. Substitution. They finish one half of basketball. Rockets ahead, up 10. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings. Sabonis is out there with Medu. And there's Davis. And it's Fox. And it's Rozier in at the 2 spot. Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, MP. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Ball passes to Green. On the wing, MP. Rozier defending. MP's shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Sabonis. Fox with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
MP kicks to Tate. MP up top. Rozier defending. MP no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Fox against Wood. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Fox.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. You know, the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player. Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
MP against Rozier. And the shot is long.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Wood. Rockets leading by 12. MP outside. Pass to Tate. Back to MP. And he makes good on the layup. 33 points for MP.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. MP's really making a difference here.
So I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Son Jin.
Into the Kings.
Now Fox. It's Holmes, high post. Trying to get open his man. Holmes can't get it to go in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed him to build this lead.
We've got Keyshawn Tate. MP is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Green. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Fox finds Rozier. Now, here's Holmes. He gets it in there. Holmes got 4 this quarter.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Back to Schroeder. The pass to MP. There's the triple. Wants to get it to Tate and does. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Tate. Houston moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from MP. There's Green with the 3. The shot missing. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Rozier, and he banks in the layup.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Pass to Şengün. Feeds to MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 37.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Len passes to Rozier. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate Tim Duncan get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Christian Woods checked in for Houston. MP, no good. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's an 18-point game. Passes it to Rozier. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 3.
And Rozier's not one to be afraid to take things into his own hands. He'll get inside and get physical when he has to, even if it means taking on the contact.
John Wall's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now you have got to honor that outside shot.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry.
I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss her. 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why they know me.
Okay, so this is all right.
jump into this game and play against a equal opponent.
You got Trey evolved, you got 2 free agent cards that are powerful, and you can never go wrong with Giannis, right? So even though you got Darko in there, I think you'll be all right. Darko with the first points on the board.
And if you had Darko scoring for me first, you win.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Russell the 1, Beasley the 2. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, they've got MP, Green out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Wall in at the point guard. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Some solid D from Beasley. And the Timberwolves with possession. Now here's Russell. Over Wood. The shot by Russell, no good. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Beasley. MP shot is off. Tate against Beasley. Pass to Russell. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
MP finds Wall. Now Green. Guarded by Edwards. Reed against MP. Back to Wood. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Russell against Wall. Russell attacking. The kick out to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
MP, the pass to Wood. Back to MP. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
6 to shoot. Here's Russell. No luck on that one. Wall with the defensive effort.
Boy, when you think about D'Angelo Russell, you get such incredible shot creation. This guy can attack from close or from range. He's got versatility in how he goes about producing points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Coming out of the floor for your Rockets.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And with Russell, there is no easy answer for how to defend him, Doris.
Yeah, you forget the size he brings to the guard position. 6'4" and faster than most players. Russell can do a lot of damage no matter who is checking him.
The Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Got it.
2 minutes. Malik Beasley.
1:51 left in the opening quarter. Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, if you leave a guy open, John Wall is going to put it on time and on target. And sometimes the defense is not going to look good as a result.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wall. The shot by Russell, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
From the baseline, the Rockets pull it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Reed passes to Beasley. Pass to Reed. Over Wall. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now Beasley. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And no question, John Wall at his best attacking the rim. But he said when his shot is falling, it's a whole different ball game.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me.
It's going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Matthews. Beasley's checked in for Gordon. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Beverly.
Huh?
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. We've got Christian Wood. MP is out there with John Wall. Then it's Green, and it's Şengün in at power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick and roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
MP to pass to Wall. MP outside. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, MP. Shot is up. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. MP's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Russell attacking. Vanderbilt. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
MP left side. Pass to Şengün. Back to MP. Outside Wall. Now here's MP. 46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Wood finds MP. On the wing, Green. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Russell against Wall. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Russell with the ball. coming off a 31-point game against Denver.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated, trying to get a way to stop him.
Timeout called. Houston.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Rockets call timeout. It's T-shirt bonanza, Mexico.
Eric Gordon getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling out the wings, Beasley and Edwards. Naz Reid out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 6. The Rockets pull it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
Beasley against MP. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And Wood with the basket on the assist by MP. Wood's gotten his second bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings was all business. He had 39 points, and it felt like he couldn't miss, whether from the field, from the line. He was awesome. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And for Russell, he's still a volume scorer. But now I think he's better in picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game.
Pass to Tate, and stolen by Beasley. Here's Russell. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Russell's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Timeout call, Houston.
Well, it happened very quickly, but Malik Beasley had...
Timberwolves substitution.
MP against Beasley. So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for MP. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 13. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Shot is good by Edwards.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And a foul called on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And both free throws good for MP. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Russell. Over Wood. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
MP, no good. And so it's Houston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. MP is out there with John Wall. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Green. And it's Şengün in at the four-man spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I really like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. Those have been important points.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from three-point range right now.
Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
That one
foul.
misses.
Second team foul. At the line.
Good on the second one.
I noticed at least 2. It's James Harden.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Russell. Pass to Reed. It's Beasley on the wing. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Christian Wood picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Beasley hits them both. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. The drive by MP. No luck on that one. Some solid D from Beasley. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor. MP, the pass to Wall. MP against Beasley. From deep, MP. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Timeout called the Timberwolves.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Tate's checked in for the Rockets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion." Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's MP. He
he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Vanderbilt.
Shoot.
That's tipped. Beasley outside. Back to Russell. No one near him. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Russell against Wood. And it's blocked by Wood. MP outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
That one's off. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Beverly's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Patrick Beverly on the inside. Okay, we see you.
They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Three-pointer. Here's Tate. Kicks it out to MP. With the drive. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Left side, Russell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Pass to Green. Back to MP. Outside for Green. Wood with it. Reed defending. Clock at 6. Here's MP. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in. MP's got 32 points in the game.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebound. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they...
I'm a cool shit. If you get to know me, don't spend my time trying to kiss 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know.
I deserve it. That. going to keep them.
Nothing. That's what I like to see. Let's get a little pick and roll action going. Go right around him. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is going to get this W, baby. Let's go.
All right, John, 2 games in, 2 victories. We're already level 3.
And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with Dave.
Good evening, Kevin.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Green, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Wood, and it's Wall, and it's MP in at the 2-guard. And for the Nets, Bruce Brown is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons.
Oh, God.
Then
Let's go.
and it's Claxton in at the 5. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Wall finds MP. Tate with the ball, defended by Durant. Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
And the pass to Durant. Down low. The kick out to Irving. Let's keep it alive. Claxton, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
MP's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
KD against Wood. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Lets it go from 11. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
MP, no good. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
MP, no good. That's leading by 4. Outside for Durant.
Shoot it, KD.
Outside Irving. From 13. Wall grabs the board.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Another shot. And Wood with a nice bucket inside.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball. And